Audio.
Welcome back into this channel, Aloye Television, where you always meet with your brother, Rvd Kayode Olayiwola. We have been talking about that you are not created by mistake. You are not born by mistake. And my text remains the same. Genesis chapter 1 verse 26 to 28. Then Genesis chapter 2 verse 15. My brethren, God didn't create you by mistake. You are deliberately created by God. Now, let me explicate today. When you started reading the Bible, Genesis chapter 1, the Bible recorded that in the beginning, God created light. The first assignment God created is light. God created light. There's a purpose behind it. And in the second day, He gave expanse. He separated darkness from light. Then He gave expanse to the waters. Water beneath and the waters above. And in the third day, He called the land to surface, where we have land. He created the fruits, the trees, and all other grasses. He created from the sea. He created the image from the sea. He created fish and so many creatures. He created animals. He created birds. Then God now called a conference meeting in verse 26. Let us make man in our image. Let us make man in our likeness. And He said, so that they will be able to rule. I have said earlier that you were created to rule. God has made you to know that you are created to glorify Him. Then I just want to buttress. I want you to see the reason. Why did God created light, created land, created tree, created fish, created rivers, created animals before He called a conference to created man? The reason behind that one is before you are created, everything that you will be in need in life, God has provided. God has made a sufficient provision for your life, irrespective of your language, irrespective of your culture, irrespective of your nation, irrespective of what your parents are saying, irrespective of what your background is saying. God has made a full provision for your life in order to fulfill His purpose, in order to glorify Him, in order to rule the whole life. And you will notice that He said, let us create man in our image. Let us make man in our likeness, so that they will be able to rule. You will rule the water, you will rule the sea, you will rule the animal, you will rule the birds, you will rule the glass. Oh, you could notice that in verse 28, He said, all other creature will be our food to the man. That says God has made the provision for you before you were born. Psalm 23 says, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not be in want, I shall not lack. God has made a provision for your life. Will you walk out of that provision and be struggling in life? Will you walk out of the provision of God and continue to do things in your own way? If you are continuing, you are out of the will of God for your life. You are out of the provision of God for your life. And don't forget, whenever you are out of the will of God for your life, you are under His curse. Brethren, why would you want to remain under the curse of God? By belonging to cultism. Why you want to remain under the curse of God? By using your body in the way that God had not prescribed to be using your body. Why do you want to remain under the curse of God by being going in your own way? Why do you want to remain under the curse of God by being struggling in life of making it for yourself and by yourself? Notice that God has made a very sufficient provision before you are formed. In other words, you are formed to create, to fulfill a purpose in God's plan, and He has made every provision for you. Even whatever your parents are saying, you are in God's calendar. You are in God's calendar. Everything you will be made in life is being provided. Don't go out of your own way. Don't go in your own way. Go in God's way. Go in God's provision so that you will believe and fulfill God's purpose. God bless you. Till next we meet. Remember, subscribe to this channel, Aloye TV. Subscribe to this channel, Aloye TV, and it shall be well with you. If you want to call me, call into this number 0806 056 8000, 080 60 56 8000. God bless you till next we meet. Bye.